Welcome back to Hot Take Central.
Welcome.
How you guys feeling after? I was thinking about this. I need one word to describe how you feel about this weekend and just today. Just to intro the show, we need one word.
Excited.
Yeah.
Excited?
It's emotional, I guess, because Jude stole my word, so yeah. Emotional.
I go with I'm trying to think of one word now. I put you guys on the spot now. I can't think of it. Maybe apprehensive, because there's stuff going on.
Actually, I'm going to change my word to attentive. I feel like I've been paying attention to a lot of things recently.
Yeah, me too. Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
We're in the grind weeks. Just head down.
Got a lot to worry about, but it'll be over pretty soon, and then pretty much off. So yeah. Should we start off with Warriors game 1 at Memphis Grizzlies yesterday afternoon? Warriors won 117 to 116.
Yep.
Led by Jordan Poole and a clutch three-pointer by Klay Thompson with 33.6 seconds left in the game.
Though those free throws were rough.
Yeah, Steph's free throws have definitely been pretty rough, but I am going to say that I think Andrew Wiggins did fill in really well and played an awesome game. I think he was 11 for 21 in free throws in the first round, and then he kind of stepped it up in yesterday's game. So I think his role in yesterday's game was huge, especially given Draymond's ejection late in the second quarter. They gave him 2 flagrant fouls for pulling one of the Memphis Grizzlies players' jersey down, I guess.
It was a hit to the face, and I think it was the technical. I don't think it was a flagrant.
I think that, no, it was a double flagrant. So I think the first one was for hitting him in the face, and I think the second one was for dragging his jersey down. However, I think when you're a referee and you're reviewing that type of stuff, the point of a review for a flagrant foul is to not see, okay, what did this guy do wrong? It's to kind of think, okay, how can we keep this guy in the game? Or, what are his intentions, with the jersey thing? I think Draymond did intend physical contact in the first part of that play.
Yeah, the head, the face. He wanted to block the shot, get in the way.
Absolutely.
Kind of all cost. He wasn't really going for the ball.
Yeah, but then I think as the guy started to fall down, Draymond did show, a little bit of caring attitude, because he kind of stood there and helped him up after and checked on him to see if he was okay. So I think if you're a referee in that game, you definitely take that into consideration when making the overall decision. But that was pretty unfortunate for the Warriors, but ultimately they were able to find a way and get through first game.
Yeah, I think that's just kind of a reason why really, I understand basketball is, of all the games, it's really, really hard to be the referee because there's, so many. It's similar to baseball. The rules are really, really broad. But in that scenario, I think this is why people say the NBA is boring and weak because it was a hit to the face, yes, but it wasn't like he punched him in the face.
Exactly.
Right? And then the pull on the jersey wasn't like he ripped the jersey off of them.
Right.
It was like he was coming down already.
Yeah.
And the fact that I can't remember who was laid on the ground for another 2 minutes, he was waking up, he had just passed out or something. It was a total joke, I think. And I think that's totally why people really think the NBA is. I mean, it's really hard to watch. I think the Suns were playing a couple weeks ago, and Chris Paul was just getting dogged on, in defense.
Yeah,
he was just getting killed. And it was just violent basketball. But the refs didn't call anything, and it was actually it was good. And I don't understand why the NBA, coming from that a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, to this. Well, it should have been technical or flagrant, whatever was given. He should not have gotten ejected for that because that's just I feel like you used to have Shaq and people just get dominated and it would be clean. There would be no fouls.
Mm-hmm. Especially in the kind of early Michael Jordan era, when you saw really aggressive teams like the Detroit Pistons. I didn't watch any of those games live, but from what I've seen, those games were very violent. And I think the way that the NBA's rules have been shaped, it provides a lot of inconsistency in the whole league itself, making it difficult for players, refs, and just viewers to kind of stay into the game and not be hating one side or the other. And I think it's super difficult.
Yeah, it was. I mean, the broadcasters were this is definitely a flagrant one or technical one. I can't remember, but like this should not be an ejection,
Right.
solely because like it wasn't purposeful. Like not I don't want to say lethal, but it wasn't purposeful hard contact. It was a defensive move that ended up hitting someone in the face. But like when you're playing street basketball and you're trying to block a layup, you might I think it was on both faults that he ended up getting hit in the face.
Yeah.
It was a little bit of a late jump by Draymond, so he might have had a target. But I don't think this is how the NBA wants to enforce their rules by taking like stars out of games.
Yeah. So, kind of looking towards Game 2, what do you think we can expect from Golden State and more, and like Memphis's? How is Memphis going to respond from this? They got another shot at home, I think tomorrow night, and I think it would be very good if they could split these two games. But I think it would be even bigger for the Warriors if they won Game 2 again. So what do you think we can see or we can expect from Game 2?
Yeah, going to Oracle or whatever, Chase Center.
Yeah.
Is that it? Yeah, Chase. Down 2-0. Like that's. I don't know if there's any coming back from that because the Warriors at home are kind of a different breed. I mean, they're great on the road too.
Yeah.
But at home, it's pretty hard. They're pretty hard to beat. I think. I mean, I was at the Giants game during this game, so I couldn't really watch it. So I really don't know what to say about how the Grizzlies should respond. But
I think this is kind of a must-win game if you're Memphis.
Yeah,
especially given like how last game went, especially with Ja Morant kind of underperforming towards the end. We've seen a lot of clutch plays from him all regular season, and this is the time when he really needs to step up and make game-winning shots, and ultimately just kind of find ways to win games, even if that's making it super close or not. So I think if you're Memphis, you definitely try to win. Like, this is a must-win game, Game 2.
Yeah.
And then I think you just kind of have to go play super aggressive on the road against Golden State, because that's the only way you're going to beat them.
And I think part of being a star in the NBA and in any league is like bringing up the people around you. You've seen all the greats do it. LeBron, I mean, not this year, but LeBron on the Cavs. Like, there's an SNL skit about
yeah, I've seen that.
LeBron and then the other Cavaliers who like don't play basketball. It's only LeBron.
Yeah,
and I think that's something like while Ja Morant is like he's still really really young. Like he's gonna grow into like a superstar. Right at the moment, he needs to develop very very quickly to bring up like his whole team. He needs to make his whole team better. So Jaren Jackson Jr. played 31 minutes last night or a couple days ago. What was that? It was just yesterday, right?
Yeah.
It was just yesterday. So he had 33 points. That's big.
He played outstanding.
Okay. We also had Ja Morant with 34 points, and then I think we'll continue this. All right.
Yeah,
we got a call.
We have a caller.
Okay. Hey, welcome to Hot Take Central.
Hey, Nolan Murphy here. I'm a development student. We're here. Our hot take is Aiden Hutchinson is a guaranteed bust.
That is one of the worst takes I've ever heard. And
Who am I speaking to here? Jude, you're automatically disqualified from this discussion because you're a Lions fan.
I think that makes me totally.
I think he should be completely into the discussion if he's a Lions fan.
I think that's the whole point. Whether this discussion's
Yeah,
even.
I think they need to speak up. I can't hear it.
Pinkle, this is Jude. So, I think that is one of the worst takes I've ever heard. You a big Trayvon Walker fan or what?
Give some backing here, dude. I don't hear any backing.
Okay, first of all, 14.5 sacks, and the Jags take Trayvon Walker, who had 6. I know stats aren't everything, but you can't ignore, one, the leadership. What, Pinkle? Go ahead.
Production in college is irrelevant, Jude. He's unathletic. I understand he's a
He's
good,
not.
good locker room guy, but he's just unathletic. athletic.
He had one of the best three cones. He had one of the best three cones in combine history for a defensive end.
He just doesn't have that dog in him, dude.
He does have.
That's his whole
That's
play
his
style.
whole thing.
Trayvon Walker can't rush the passer to save his life.
Like Trayvon Walker, Kayvon Thibodeau. Those are guys with the athleticism and the dog mentality. Aiden Hutchinson, he just doesn't have it.
Aiden Hutchinson
He does.
is it.
He is it.
That's his whole play style, is being aggressive.
He's an animal.
Aiden Hutchinson just doesn't have the it factor.
Yes, he does. You can expect Aiden Hutchinson to be better than
Okay,
Chase Young was
Pinko.
this year.
Also, it matters what environment you're going to, and he's going to the Detroit Lions, so he's not going to develop.
Okay.
He's going to the Jags. The Jags is a much worse environment.
So
Lions are.
if you've been paying attention, the Lions, yeah, the culture is completely changing,
That's
and
an awesome
Hutchinson,
place to play.
a gritty player, fits right in with Campbell's whole culture in Detroit. So,
I can't hear you.
okay, Pinko, give us a better take. That was terrible.
That is a great take.
No, it's
It's a
not.
hot take.
You
It's a hot
haven't given
take.
one reason why that's a bad take.
He went number 1.
No, he didn't.
He went number two.
Two.
He should have gone number one.
Fine. He should have gone number 1.
Okay,
So where do you think he should have been drafted?
He should have been drafted, I'd say, Cardinals. I'd say late first, early second kind of guy.
wow.
Wow.
Okay,
He's
that
like a glue guy. He's not a superstar kind of guy.
He was a superstar in Michigan.
You pick in the top 5 against superstars. He's not going to be a superstar. He's a dude.
Ask him what he thinks of Trevor Lawrence.
I mean, he did kind of take down the whole Ohio State offensive line. So
Yeah.
how do you? And Iowa's offensive line.
At most, he'll get 5 to 8 sacks a year.
5 to 8 sacks?
unreal.
He
Okay.
doesn't have the upside that Kayvon Thibodeau has.
Thibodeau's upside is because he's massive. If Thibodeau comes
Yeah, I'm
in,
going to have to say it. Drake Jackson, more upside.
Oh my God.
if Thibodeau comes in and he has like bad habits from college, then he's done, and they're not gonna be able to fix
Dude,
him.
you're disqualified from this discussion already. You think Jared Goff is a top 20 quarterback? I can't even talk with you anymore.
Well, the rest of the people on this show think Jimmy Garoppolo's not top or top 25. Is that what we said? Yeah.
He is top 25.
No, he's not.
Yes,
Jimmy
he is.
Garoppolo-
Yes, he
Jared
is.
Goff is a 20 to 25 guy.
Okay,
Jared Goff is not that guy.
Ben, where would you put Jimmy G?
Jimmy G is also a 20 to 25 guy. Jared Goff and Jimmy
Yes,
G are
that's
replaceable.
fair.
No, he's 30 to 25.
I think
No, he's
Jimmy
not.
Garoppolo is like
Okay, 30,
in the
30 to
20
25.
range.
But
Yes.
either way, Jimmy Garoppolo and Jared Goff are the same tier players.
No, they're not.
I don't know if I agree. I don't know if I.
Compare their situations. Compare their situations.
DeAndre Hopkins suspended 6 games.
Oh, for what?
For what?
Drugs.
Wow.
Nice.
A hot take on that. DeAndre Hopkins, when playing, is a top 2 wide receiver in the NFL.
I don't think that's hot.
No, it's not very hot. That's just.
The
Yeah.
term heat does not come to mind.
Who are you guys saying is the number 1 wide receiver in the NFL right now?
Devontae Adams last year.
Yeah, Devontae Adams for sure.
Devontae Adams? Wow.
Wow.
What do you think?
I'm going to say DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay,
I think-
fine.
Yeah, I think it goes either way.
Devontae Adams had a much better quarterback.
Yeah.
For 5 years.
Okay.
Oh,
Do you have any more takes here for us, Pinkle, or because we're about ready to wrap you up unless you have something good?
Nah, he's gone.
All right. See ya.
Wrap him up. Wrap him up. Wrap him up.
Oh, he's going back to the Hutchinson take.
That's
Okay,
bad.
like
All right,
Hang
calling
him up. Hang him up.
you
Calling
get one
him-
take. You get one take
You
right
get
now.
Right now. I get one take.
You get one more. You can say one more thing.
Aiden Hutchinson is a bust. That's my one take.
calling him a bust or even late first
He hasn't-
round, it's just foolish.
He hasn't played.
You-
No, I got the instinct for someone like him, he's just a bust.
I'll let you say, oh, he shouldn't have gone top 5. He shouldn't have been number 2.
He can.
Late first, early second talent.
Oh
I don't-
my God,
I
that's
think-
just not that's just
But
foolish.
he's allowed to say he thinks he's going to be a bust. Like
Yeah, but late first rounds, early second.
you were saying last year that you thought
All right.
so long that
thank-
Justin Fields was going to be horrible.
Thank you for your take.
He is.
No, he's
Listen to
not.
those. Okay,
Yes,
he's
he is.
gone.
Come on, you got to.
Justin Fields
you gotta
was
give-
terrible.
You have to give Justin Fields some sympathy.
If you're gonna give
I
Justin
mean, a
Fields
little
some
bit, but
fan.
at some point,
give,
it's like,
why
No,
don't
no, no,
then
no,
why don't
okay.
you give Goff sympathy?
I do. I'm
Do
boarding
you,
the
though?
Goff train with you. I'm on the
Oh,
Goff train with
oh,
you.
now you want to board the Goff train.
I'm
Wagon.
on the Goff. Fine.
Now that the Seahawks have zero future.
you heard it here first. Liam's on the Lions wagon.
Yeah, I'm on the Lions wagon. I'm
don't-
actually on the Eagles.
We don't
wagon.
want you. No, you can't keep doing this. You choose a new
I
team
know,
every year.
I'm not actually.
He was a
wagoning to
Chargers
any
fan
team.
last year
Yeah,
when he
Chargers
thought they were going to
awesome.
be good.
They were
Chargers should
good.
have been good.
They didn't make the playoffs.
I just liked them because I liked Asante Samuel. He's my guy.
Why?
I don't know.
He's
just
that
really
guy.
Cool.
He's
He
just
was
not.
But he was just really cool. Like he just like, I just liked him.
He's like
I
a
just-
solid backup corner.
He started for them last year.
He won't anymore
Picked
though.
off Patrick Mahomes.
Now
last
that they
year.
have J.C. Jackson.
I think he will start.
Okay, so then he's a solid number 2 corner. Not even solid.
Give
a
him
weak
the benefit
number
of the
2
doubt
corner.
here. Okay, he's a weak number 2. Did you even watch him?
Yeah,
Did you watch him at all?
yeah. I
don't
watched a
know.
lot of Chiefs games,
Okay,
which means I watched a good amount of Charger games.
you
Two.
watched 2 Chargers
Two.
games.
I
Maybe,
watched 2.
Maybe.
What do you mean maybe?
You saw
Well,
the one
maybe
where
you said
Asante
good
Samuel
amount
picked
of-
off Patrick Mahomes.
That's one
Solid
play.
one.
That's one play.
It's still an
He's
interception.
also getting burned by like DeMarcus Robinson.
All right, so right now, Asante Samuel is tied for 62nd in receptions
Thank you.
allowed.
Okay, but you have to give it like he was like
Bad?
You're not gonna. What do you? He's a second round corner, like a late second round corner. Like you're not gonna expect him to come in and be amazing.
Okay,
like,
we're not talking about how good he is. Liam
I'm
likes
just
him.
saying.
That's good.
You're-
That's fine.
Jude's hating on it. I'm saying like, just give him.
Yeah,
a little
okay,
bit
you
of
like
time,
him.
maybe.
That's not. You like him. That doesn't mean he's good.
All right,
I think he's gonna be good.
Back to the words. Back to the words, please.
The Warriors. We could go. We could keep going with the draft if
Yeah,
Jude
let's
wants
keep
to.
it. Let's talk about the draft.
All right.
How do you feel about Trayvon Walker going number 1? I mean, I called it.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah,
but-
I
like,
sent Jude a message
I mean-
right after. I was like, man, we
I don't know
called
if
it.
I don't know if I ever disagreed. I just like thought it was like didn't make sense. Since
Yeah.
I didn't,
It still doesn't.
It just made more sense that they would draft Aiden Hutchinson
The
first
issue,
overall.
the issue,
Yeah.
the issue for me with that is like if he comes, like he could not rush the passer, and like if he comes in with bad pass rushing habits, and like that's just really hard to fix for, especially for the Jaguars. Like that's not a good coaching staff. So I think that's difficult to
Well,
fix.
Doug
if that's
Peterson's a
the
good
issue.
coach.
Okay, fine. Doug Peterson's
He's an
fine.
underrated coach.
Whatever, sure. But that's still not easy for them to fix. So I think that, like, why not just take, like, Walker, I don't think he has that much more of an upside than Hutchinson or Thibodeau. If they took Thibodeau number 1 overall, that's, like, fine, respectable. Maybe they just like him a lot, like, and that's fine.
I think Thibodeau and Walker have probably equal upside, but then
I think Hutchinson has more.
Except
Hut-
Walker came from Georgia,
it.
which is from the SEC.
Yeah, exactly. So I think, I think Hutchinson, I would say he has more upside, but I think,
Yeah.
well, wait, no, let me, I think Hutchinson has a higher floor than both of them, but they may have
Yeah.
higher ceilings, but not by much.
Yeah, no, they're. I think they're all equal. But and then the other thing though with Walker is that, he's really athletic. So you're almost like okay, so maybe I draft him out. You'll get like a guy like T.J. Watt who can maybe play coverage too, but he can't rush the pass. Like he's not good at it. So it almost makes him like just a really really big linebacker, and it's like I don't know. It's not. It doesn't seem like it's worth a number 1 overall pick.
Yeah, I really don't know what the coaching staff and front office saw in Walker, but
Yeah, whatever it is. I mean, I guess we'll have to
yeah,
see
we'll
what
see.
happens.
We'll find out.
I think
What are your
just
guys'
watch-
thoughts on AJ Brown going to the Eagles?
I think that was
I think it's a good move for the Eagles.
yeah.
Who'd the Titans get out of it?
I forgot.
They got-
Second round pick and
Didn't they get a first?
a first. Yeah, maybe they might have.
Did they not draft a receiver?
No,
I don't know. Who'd they draft?
they drafted.
I know they got Malik
Oh
Willis.
wait, maybe they did
but
draft a receiver. Oh, they got Malik Willis.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they got
Interesting.
they get Traylon Burks.
Okay.
Yeah,
Dude.
at 18. Yeah, so they did draft a receiver. I think that's probably a good idea.
Hurts.
I mean,
Hurts was really good last year too. Like he
Yeah.
was the people who like hate on him and like say that he wasn't good, like genuinely just like didn't watch him play. It's like he just needs time to develop, and he was so like athletic last year, and he looked so comfortable.
yeah.
He's just a really good runner, and then it was like everyone watched that Eagles Buccaneers game where he did poorly, and because he couldn't run because he was injured, and then everyone just started hating on him, saying he was horrible.
Yeah. Go ahead, Noah.
I was a part of that club, but I think going back and watching some other games and highlights and such, I think, especially with AJ Brown and Devontae Smith now, right? He
Yeah.
wasn't a part of that trade.
Yeah.
No.
They have a lot of Jalen Hurts has a lot of weapons
Yeah,
now.
especially
Miles Sanders isn't even that bad. Dallas Goedert, or however you pronounce his last name.
Yeah, he's good.
He's a
too.
good tight end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
He's in a similar situation as Russell Wilson was. It's like that. Like you're building up as he was when he was younger.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
He doesn't
I-
have that defense though.
I
of
think.
course not.
Wait, so did AJ Brown request a trade? Is that why, or did they just trade him?
I don't think he requests. People were saying that he did, and then it came out that he didn't. But I guess there was just still disagreement. I would assume.
Yeah.
So
I think
he was probably thinking about requesting it, or like,
AJ Brown is a lot better than people think.
yeah, he's
Like
really good.
Yeah.
Good route runner.
The way he took over that Niners game,
Yeah.
that was like
He's
was
just
a
like,
masterclass.
he's insane in the open field. And so like this Traylon Burks kid better be good, because or else you're throwing away a
I mean, but even if he's
like
not,
they save a lot of money, obviously,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
they don't, and then
You don't-
good locker room presence, or you don't have a bad locker room presence.
Yeah, he doesn't-
But I don't know.
and he doesn't need to be super good. Like if he's like if he
Well-
just turns out to be a solid like wide receiver, too, like that kind of caliber, then that makes him good enough.
I don't think
Because-
that's what they're looking for
I don't think so
out of
either.
him.
Of course, of course, you want him to be a superstar, but you already have Devontae Smith and AJ Brown. So if he's not
What-
what
No, I'm talking about the Titans.
Titans?
They drafted. They got
Oh, I thought you were
they got
saying-
a first round pick in return for Brown.
Oh, and that's what they drafted the wide receiver. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, then they kind of need him to
Yeah.
because that's
So I think it's a bad move for the Titans.
yeah, I agree.
Even if he
And-
was like really toxic or whatever.
Yeah, and they traded away Julio too, didn't they? Or
I think they let him
he's
go.
Free agent. Yeah,
free agent.
So like, I mean, wow, I mean that's kind of just unfortunate for
That
them.
sucks for the Titans, yeah.
Yeah, that's super unfortunate that. Because if they knew that they were going to get rid of AJ Brown, then they definitely would have. Well, I don't know if you sign Julio Jones again. Depends on how much money he wants. But to have him there to help a young wide receiver, I think that would be it.
Yeah.
Game changer.
He's just for the money they paid him, and last offseason, he just wasn't good straight up.
I don't think he was bad.
Yeah, he was.
He was.
Yeah, I mean he didn't play a lot, but when he did, he just was not very good.
All right, so
And
AJ.
he just gets hurt like way too much. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So the contract that he just got was $100 million, including a $57 million guaranteed.
Julio Jones.
No, AJ Brown.
Over how many years?
4 years, $100 million, $57 guaranteed.
That's actually
that feels like
that's
the
actually-
perfect amount of money for him.
No, I actually think that's like a steal because, I mean,
Wait, how
wide
much
receiver-
did Tyreek Hill get?
I don't know. Who was the dude that someone got highest paid wide receiver right now? That like the random guy got $37 million. Like
No, that you're thinking of Christian Kirk.
Tyreek Hill signed.
He got
it.
like $20 million a year.
Tyreek Hill signed
still,
a $2.5 million and some change $1 million 4-year deal. So it's over double.
Wait,
$2.5 million compared to. Right? Am I not
Huh?
wrong? Am I reading that wrong? No.
read the whole contract. Just tell me the total.
This has got to be. No, this has got to be it. No. This was his rookie contract. Got to be. No, $120 million. That's what it was.
For 4?
four.
4. So
Yeah.
it's $20 million
AJ
less.
Brown, that's so.
That's
good.
a
25 mil a year. Yeah, that's such a steal. Because what we're
He probably should have gone for like 28.
yeah, he should have gone for win. I would have pushed for 30
Yeah.
for 4 years too. Like he has the potential to develop into like the best wide receiver in the league or a top 3 wide receiver in the league.
AJ Brown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would 100% push
How
for
old
like
is
over 30 million.
I think he's
Who do
like
you guys think is better,
25.
Justin Jefferson or AJ Brown?
Justin Jefferson last year.
He's 24, dang.
I think Justin Jefferson was
Jefferson,
better
yeah.
last year,
But I think AJ Brown can be even better.
yeah. I mean, I want to say that I feel like Justin Jefferson has hit his ceiling just because of how good he is, and it's like, can he even get better? But at the same time, it's like, I feel like he probably will get better.
Yeah.
He's just like so good.
Let's see.
Got Carl on the door. He was saying hi.
How'd you guys feel about Lions trading up?
I thought it was a really good move
Yeah, I did too.
to get a wide receiver. Like that's just.
I was.
Did they draft a quarterback?
No.
No.
That's
JG16.
cool. Yeah. I mean, I guess
Looking
we'll have to
good.
see. What do you think happens though if they don't succeed at all?
So if Goff
Okay,
sucks,
yeah. So what do you think happens if Goff sucks?
if
and
Goff
that is the
sucks,
reason
they
trade
release
Goff?
him. They release him, and it's not that big of a cap hit. After next year, it's like way less if they release him.
Okay.
So they just draft like say CJ Stroud or someone.
I still think if Goff sucks, that puts them in a bad position, like really, really bad. 'Cause
Yeah.
Then they have a bunch of young players that are trying to develop with a team that sucks, and a team that can't
Goff
compete.
won't suck though.
Yeah.
At worst he will be probably the 20th best quarterback.
So you
At
think
worst.
At worst, he just stays the way he is.
Do you put him at 20 right now?
Probably
yeah, I'll
close
put
to
him
that.
around at 20.
Yeah, at worst he stays the same. There's
What's at best?
actually
What do you think at best?
At best, I think like probably 12. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I
think that's
want to
totally
say
fair.
way more, but I'm trying to be fair.
Where
that's
would
totally
you
fair.
Where would you have put him, like in comparison to when he led them to that Super Bowl? And was it like 2018 or
2018, he was
2019?
probably 10. Somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, he made the Pro Bowl. So he maybe.
I mean, we
10,
discussed the Pro Bowl as
flirting
kind of
with
a
8,
joke.
maybe.
Yeah. Pro Bowl is a joke, but like,
Yeah.
It's like
if he's in the 10 to
control
12
sports.
range, that's like, I mean, that's like I don't know, like Derek Carr.
It's like Derek Carr, Joe Burrow, kind of.
Yeah. Well. Yeah,
Stafford.
I mean, I guess Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow, Carr, Stafford. Yeah,
I
that's.
think Joe Burrow's in like 10 to 12. Like in that area.
Oh, actually, he had a really good year.
really
think I'd put
he had
him
a really good playoff.
he had an insane
We have to see
second
where he
half.
picks up. We have to see where he picks up.
Yeah, I don't
If
know.
he picks up where he left off in the playoffs, and
He's
like
top 10.
no, he's like a top 5 quarterback.
Yeah, for sure. Joe Shiesty.
Yeah, he's probably 8 right now.
Yeah, I like that.
So, yeah, I think Goff at worst is 20 because there's no way with a top 10 O line, DeAndre Swift healthy, Hawkinson healthy, Chark, Williams, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
That's a lineup.
St. Brown.
That's
St.
a-
Brown has
that's
been
a-
St.
really-
Brown's good.
He
That's a really
developed
good-
so much
Yeah.
last
Yeah.
year.
Do you think if they still had Kenny Galladay, would that change anything?
No,
He
Kenny
wasn't good
Galladay
on-
sucks.
Yeah, he was not good on the Giants.
Yeah.
but he was good on the Lions. He
Yeah.
was really good.
So,
what
like,
was I gonna-
but we would
oh.
have to pay him, and it'd
Yeah.
just be a mess.
So I kind of find this interesting. I just like thought about this. Is like Russell Wilson is like consistently gets put as like a top 5 quarterback,
Yeah,
but like he wasn't really very good last year. Like he kind of sucked.
when he played.
Yeah, when he played, especially after the injury, like he was not that amazing. And I just think that's kind of interesting to think about.
I mean, you guys both are Seahawks fans. He didn't have much to work with, right? Well, actually, I mean, Metcalf
mean,
and Lockett, but a bad
yeah.
O-line, right?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course, yeah, horrible O line, but he had our running back room is really good, and he had
Rashad
Metcalf.
Penny's so underrated.
Dude, our whole running back room is so underrated. I swear, it's just a lot of like it's a lot of young guys that are just like really good for no reason.
How old is Chris Carson?
Chris,
I think 32.
32, yeah, that's what
Oh.
a little. He's Is he a free agent? No, I think we re-signed. But Chris Carson.
Oh, he's
is like,
27.
He is? Okay, well, Chris Carson's like that. He's like a top 10 running back if he's not injured. He's really good when he's not injured.
Yeah.
And
I think the Seahawks offense kind of helps with that though because of how many opportunities they give him to run the ball, especially with Russell Wilson. They'd run the ball 3.5 quarters of the whole game.
yeah,
And then it would be up to Russell Wilson to win the game.
So if they have this great running back room, then why did they draft Kenneth Walker?
what do you mean?
Chris Carson's always hurt.
The offensive line. Oh, the running back. We
Yeah.
drafted him in the second round, right?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you. I think.
It's just a dumb Pete Carroll move.
I don't know if it's a dumb Pete Carroll move, but I think that it's like. Wait, we drafted him in the third round. Second round we
Second.
took oh, wait, really? So third round was our linebacker, right?
And, yeah. And
Okay, yeah.
I don't think you've re-signed Carson yet.
Yeah. If we don't re-sign Carson, I'm fine with that because if this. So actually, if we don't re-sign Carson, then I think that's a good move.
That could be a cheeky Lions pickup. Kind of like that.
He's
Little
too
tandem
injury
with
prone.
Swift.
He's too injury. Like he's
Yeah.
good, but it's like he can't handle volume, and it's like he just can't handle having volume. Like so, I mean, maybe with Swift, then it makes sense. But
Oh, we also have Jamal Williams, though.
oh, that's
So
right.
we wouldn't do
Yeah,
that.
Jamal Williams. I love that.
He's
guy.
so good.
Yeah. Who's the guy we drafted? Seahawks draft? Like
Oh,
What's his
early?
name?
Charles Cross?
no, second round. Our running back.
Oh, Kenneth Walker.
So Kenneth Walker and Rashad Penny, like that could be pretty good.
Yeah.
Seeing as if we don't re-sign Carson, if we
And-
re-sign Carson, then I think
Charles
that's
Cross
just
will be a day one impact, too.
Yeah, I really hope so.
That was a really good. I thought they were going to go Malik Willis, and then he
I'm
fell
s-
to round 3.
I'm so
but-
glad we didn't take a
Yeah,
quarterback.
that would have been so dumb. It was like, what?
I trust Drew Lock.
Okay,
I got some belief
no,
in Drew
you,
Lock
no,
here.
you guys have to take a year to
I
just
gotta-
sort things out.
I got a little. Well, I mean, Drew Lock's still going to be our guy. Like he's still starting for us week 1 probably.
Yeah, but you're gonna take this year and just try to get through it, and then draft someone next year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
That's fine.
Okay, but yeah.
This was not like
This
this
we
was
had
not
to-
the year to
We had to do this. It
Yeah.
wasn't. This was going to be something that had to happen.
like
So
you and the Texans are doing the same things right now.
yeah.
Both
I
like
think
Davis
Texans-
Mills. You like
Actually, Davis Mills is good.
He's good, but he's
other
not,
than
like-
that- other than that, I think the Texans are in a worse situation than us. Like much.
I don't
worse.
think so. I think the
Seahawks
Texans
still
are
have
in
a lot
pretty
of talent on their roster.
Yeah, but they're not really doing anything with it.
That's why Carroll should have been fired and not Wilson.
Yeah, I agree. But
I think the Texans are going to be good in a little bit.
Just a little bit.
They need a couple. Give them like 2 years and they'll be good.
they
'Cause
need-
they're gonna
no,
draft-
I think they need.
This is like they're going to be
it's like
top
they-
5 in the draft again this year.
Yeah,
Then they're
exactly.
going to
They
draft
need to
C.J.
keep-
Stroud or Bryce
They
Young.
need to keep. What if Davis Mills does well? But
Then they'll keep him.
But I think that they need to keep. Like they need like years to like keep
No,
picking
no.
up talented players.
No, they're good.
Because if they don't,
They're fine.
I think they need like 2 more. Because if they don't draft well,
Yeah, 2 more.
like this one, next one, and then maybe they're good.
I'll give them 1 more.
I don't think so.
1 more and then they're a wild card team. How
Okay.
about that? How about that?
Maybe. What do you
Okay.
think? What about time frame for the Seahawks? I think we need.
I think you
Seahawks
need
probably 2,
2.
and then maybe a wild card team, depending on what the.
Well,
That's the
if you
other
draft like C.J. Stroud or Bryce Young,
And there's that
Or
extra
someone
playoff
next year.
spot that I'm obsessed with.
yeah. Any other teams you guys want to discuss?
I kind of want to move on to some Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just looking at the standings. We got like 5 minutes. Yankees
Yeah.
are on a 9-0 win streak right
I,
now.
I don't,
the Yankees.
They're 6. I know. Everyone hates the Yankees, but
Well,
they're 16-6
you don't hate
right
the
now.
Yankees?
No,
How?
because my family's from New York.
They're not. The Yankees
Well, I
are
hate your
9-1 in.
Oh man, that's a hot take.
Eh? I feel like I would have a lot of people who agree.
Wait.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's hard to. It's easy to hate the Yankees.
Okay. Astros are 11-11.
That's crazy to me.
That's wild to me too.
And-
Because everyone
and-
went into the season saying like Astros. Were
Mariners, baby, Mariners. Yes,
Yeah,
let's
Mariners are
go.
12 and 10.
How about the Red Sox? 9-14.
I know that's
How?
Honestly, but
Yeah,
honestly,
that's-
I think it's still too
that's
early.
disappointing.
Like a 9
Blue
14
Jays have been
start.
playing really well, though.
A 9 14 start for the Red Sox that's not the end of the world for them, because they still have like Yankees. I think we're like, you have to just guarantee them a playoff spot at the beginning of this year. Same with the Blue Jays. Like both of those teams are like almost guaranteed playoff teams.
Yeah, Red
So-
Sox only have a 37.2% chance to make the playoffs right now. Yankees and Blue Jays have
37.2 is really good.
well, I mean compared
wait,
to
there's a lot
more
compared
spots.
to
There's a
Yankees
lot
and
more
Blue
spots.
Jays. Blue Jays have a 96. Yankees
Okay,
have
okay.
95.
I was thinking of there's some other percentage. No, I don't know.
White Sox still have a 46,
But so
and they're 8-13.
right now in the last 15 days, Aaron Judge has hit 7 home runs. Anthony Rizzo has hit 6 home runs. Joey Gallo has hit 2 home runs. Giancarlo Stanton and some others have hit some. It's like
And
Bronx.
Aaron Judge came off of an injury before that game against the Royals and hit, I think, 1 or 2 home runs that were like deep.
Yeah, so Aaron Judge in the last 15 days is slugging .844.
It's also so easy to hit home runs in Yankee Stadium, though.
This is so disrespectful.
Though Judge is right-handed. Anthony Rizzo's
Yeah,
been
but
using
no,
that short port.
Liam, those
Yeah,
games
yeah.
were on the road.
Yeah.
Those games against the Royals when he hit 2.
Well, there was one where Rizzo hit.
Rizzo hit 3,
in a game
yeah.
at Yankee Stadium.
Didn't
and
Judge
it was
hit
like
a- hit
wall,
one
and it
too?
was all like right there
Yeah.
on the wall. It's like a
The
it's
little
like a-
baby homers.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
like
but
a
you
three-
can't
but it's
can't
like a
say
three-
that advantage doesn't apply for other teams.
No,
Look at
here's-
the Rockies.
Here's how it
Look
works.
at the Rockies.
It applies so much more for him because he's there.
Here's how it works.
And also, it's like a 320 wall.
Yeah,
and
so
he's
they-
a lefty power hitter. Like, yeah, you should be hitting.
They can pad their stats,
Yeah,
which means more money comes into the Yankees organization. More money, better players. Keeps going.
yeah, it's
Never-ending cycle.
You hate the Yankees.
I hate them.
It's the Yankees.
Hate the Dodgers. Hate the Yankees. I hate the Astros.
Marlins.
This is a very
That's
important
about it.
list.
Nestor Cortez, his
That's-
ERA
and the
right now.
Padres.
Nestor Cortez, I think
Nestor
is like
Cortez.
is one of the funniest players. But right now his ERA is 1.31.
How about Pablo Lopez?
Michael King 0.61. Aroldis Chapman has a 0 ERA.
Pablo Lopez has a .39.
Who is he? A Yankee
Marlins.
pitcher? Yep, Marlins. Okay, Marlins 12-9.
That's big.
Jazz is that guy. Jazz is so good.
Owen,
Jazz is so fun.
Owen, you called it. You
What?
said cities to
saying-
play in that were fun,
Yeah.
and you said Miami, and we were all like,
I was saying. I
okay,
agree
and
with
Liam,
you.
and Liam.
Uh-huh.
But like we were all,
Jazz Chisholm is that
How about
guy.
this? Rockies 13-9, 1.5% chance to make the playoffs. I guess it's because
they will
it's
not
the
make-
division.
There's no way. Okay, because
But still.
Dodgers, Giants, and probably the Padres are all. Dodgers and Giants, I think, are locks for the playoff. Mets are a lock for the playoff.
Blue Jays and
Playoffs.
Yankees are locked for a
Brewers are
playoff.
a lock
I think-
Padres have a higher
I'm talking
percent.
about National
Padres almost have
Oh.
20% more than the Giants to make the playoffs.
Padres do.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That's.
NL Central is kind of up in the air still.
though no,
Other
no,
than-
Brewers,
other than-
Brewers,
other
Brewers,
than-
Cardinals.
Brewers,
Cardinals.
Brewers.
Shoot, we gotta wrap up.
Look at the Brewers
Cardinals?
pitching staff.
Dude, look at the
Brewers pitching staff is
Cardinals
insane.
hitters. The Cardinals have like.
Dude, Tyler O'Neill is so jacked.
I know. I was gonna say the Cardinals have like 5 guys on that roster that like look like they bench like 500 pounds. Like they're.
Imagine if they got Castellanos.
What if I told
That
you
would be nuts.
What if I told you that the Brewers haven't even started yet, and their combined ERA is 3.32?
What if I told you? Thank you for listening to Hot Take Central. Have a good one.